Alright guys, it's Joe here, and so I got a nice little match of domination on Kowloon using the HS-10's, I believe their names are. Dual wield, of course, because that's the only way you can roll with these guns. So yeah, but I've wanted to post a match like this for absolutely ages, and I'll finally get to. It's an alright score, it's pretty decent for, I'd say, a domination, quite a quick domination at that. I don't know what happened at the start, like literally I was AFK for about 2 minutes, I was like, whoa, I don't know what I was doing for that, but it's a pretty good score. I think a lot of my kills do attribute from the old gunship, which is a bit of a problem, but it's still a good game. It's still fun to watch because these guns are fucking ace. I'm going to talk about them in a bit, but there's something I want to talk to, something more uplifting. So I tried to do a commentary about something, and it really got me down and really not really upset me, but it sort of well, yeah, it sort of upset me. So I stopped doing it because I was just like, there's no point in even doing that. So yes, I'm doing a bit more, something a lot more uplifting, a lot more funny, because it's something I don't want to talk about at the moment, although I want to, but it's pointless really. So, yes. So basically, last night I was out at a friend's house, and I must have drank like a bottle of vodka, which is quite a lot, because I don't drink that much, I haven't drank in ages, but anyway, that is basically unimportant. So, I was asleep, like probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I sort of woke up and was like, man, I'm going to vom, like, terribly. So, I'm sleeping at my friend's house and some other people. Two of my friends were in the hallway for some reason because they decided to go there. So I was just like, oh, they will probably end up having sex, which I don't think they did, but that attributes to the story anyway. So I was just chilling. I woke up and was like, oh man, I'm gonna vom. Fuck it, I need to go. I think I'm gonna go throw up. So I got out of my sleeping bag, went to the door, opened the door. Lo and behold, my two friends, but boy and girl, obviously, because well, I'm pretty cool for the girls. They weren't a girl and a boy. Anyway. They're on top of each other. I don't know what they were doing, but my friend denies it was sex, but it basically looked like sex, but it wasn't. And it's just like, oh my god, so I was like, oh fucking hell, I just closed the door, and I was like, bollocks. So they were trying to put their clothes back on, and I was basically like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to throw up. So I just walked past them, I was like, I don't care what the hell you're doing, I need to be sick. I wasn't even sick, but it was so funny. I was just like, I opened the door and I was like, oh my god. And you know what the worst thing is? That's not even the worst thing that has actually happened in that sort of stuff. Like, I've had worse things happen to me than see two people on top of each other doing the nasty. I assume they were fiddling with each other, they bastards. But I've seen worse. Truly, I've seen worse. And it was on New Year's Eve. And God, how many years ago was that? It must have been 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it must have been. That's depression. How long ago that was? So me and my friend were trying to sleep in my mate's room, obviously, and another one of my friends was with this girl. And so she was my sister's age, so she was 2 years older than us at the time. We must have been year 10, so that was pretty cool. And one of my friends was getting with him, and we were just like, oh, I've got no problem with that. Like, I have no problem with two people kissing in the same room as me. I literally don't give a shit. But when you start to do stuff far worse than that, I am not happy. And me and my friend were just sitting there, just chilling, like, oh, we're trying to go to sleep here. And all you hear, and I shit you not, this is the noise I heard, and hopefully you can hear it. That is the noise I heard. And you know when you're just like, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on there? Well, I knew what was going on. And if you guys don't know what's going on, good for you. Keep it that way, because rather not know. So I was just like, oh my god, as if he's doing that in the same room as me. And me and my friend were there just like, what the fuck are we going to do? What the hell should we do? And I was like, just be quiet, just let them, they'll stop soon. No, they didn't stop. I went upstairs and had sex. Oh, it was horrible and hilarious at the same time. That is literally funny. One of the funniest things that's ever happened to me, and it was just terrible. Me and my friend were just like, oh my, this is awful. This is absolutely awful. So yeah, a lot more uplifting, a lot more funny. I really enjoyed them because it was just hilarious that it happened and just like fuck my life basically. But yes, so I wanted something a bit more uplifting, and those two stories, oddly enough, collaborate with each other. So I must be really unlucky, or I make people want to do sexual things, and I think it might be that because I'm goddamn good looking. So yes, anyway, back to what I was going to talk about after that. So yes, I'm going to talk about the HS-10's because they need to be talked about, and I now have nothing to talk about. Well, I could, but I want to make this a bit more informative and not just about how I attract strange people to do strange things with each other. So the HS-10's are pretty damn beast, I'm not going to lie. They are, well, actually, I take that back. They're not beast. If you can get them right, if you can play them right, they're really good, and if you get the right situations, they're insane. But 9 times out of 10, they probably suck balls. And the fact that they've got 4 shots is basically crap. I wish I had an extended mags on it, because then I'd actually probably run Warlord and have like 8 bullets in each, and it'd just be epic. But it normally takes 2 shots, so you press both triggers in at once. It just takes 2 shots and kills them normally. And that's fine and dandy, but you don't really have that much ammo. It feels like it gets drained a lot because you end up spraying a lot more than you would anticipate. As you can see there, I literally used a whole clip to kill that guy. So you drain through the bullets really fastly. I don't even think that's a word, but yeah. So that's the problem. On its own, it's basically crap. It's literally the most pointless shotgun in the world, and I actually might go for a match with that, but I'm basically not holding any promises because that would be stupid. So yeah, it's just stupid. It feels like a pointless gun, but it's really fun if you can get them right, and it's actually really fun to play with them because you're just like, oh my god, I just killed him, and it's just like epic times. So yeah, it's fun for that reason. I do enjoy using him. Me and my friend Jack sometimes just piss about with him, and they are a good time, and what idiots they are. But yeah, it's always fun, and it's quite a good little setup, so I would recommend giving it a go because it is difficult to do. But yeah, this match is over. We went 27-4, and we basically raped him with a triple cap the whole time. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll